no one wants to see the offensive linemen, as amazing as they are and as gigantic. And the fact that a guy that big can run a 4.5 40 has never, that is the most incredible feat of athleticism that anybody can see. But they want to talk to the receivers and the running backs.
You'd be surprised, and that's partially true. The Falcons had a rule, and it was an old coach, Alex Gibbs, just a pain in the ass offensive line coach, was coaching the league for 40-plus years, I think. Just looked like this little curmudgeon guy that's been in the sun too long and had an anger streak to him. But when I tell you he could coach linemen, so he had rules with his line that only one guy could speak every week to the media, and they kind of rotated. So they lived and died by it, but it brought them all closer.
Yeah.
And we had an unbelievable unit. We led the league in rushing like 2 out of 3 years in a row with that group, but it also limited what those linemen can do for themselves branding-wise and marketing ability. It really shut them down. And we had some real characters in that offensive line room that didn't get a chance to put themselves out there in the locker room through television or radio because their coach pretty much had them shut down and locked down.
But there was a protocol, let's call it, that I don't sense. I think it's harder for coaches, general managers, et cetera, to have any type of protocol. The community stuff, I think, continues. That's my sense. Everyone wants to do that. But on the personal branding, today it seems like it's a little more free-for-all, and with whether it's NIL and all the other stuff coming up, the athletes today have a different perspective maybe than you did.
Yeah, you're probably right, and there's so many opportunities out there to go get something. And I just lucked in. We were talking about the AirTran deal I had earlier for about like 6 years, just free flights all over the country. As long as there were seats on the plane, we can get them. First class or back of the bus, didn't matter. And I could put 10 people on a list, and mostly family members, that if they wanted to get on a flight and come see us play, and there's an open seat, they could do it. I only got that deal because they already had Michael Vick. They already had work done. They already had Keith Brooking.
Oh, my God, they had to hit a quota. Too many black eyes.
And they wanted one more guy. Watch out. They wanted one more guy, and they asked the head marketing guy, Jim Smith at the time. I think he's with the Braves now, if I'm not mistaken. So they went to Jim, and they said, who do you think we should get? And I had a couple of good seasons in a row, and I felt was a pretty good guy, nice everybody in the building. And they said, you should sit down with Finn and talk to him. So I had a meeting with a couple of bigwigs at AirTran, just had lunch with them downtown. We worked out a little deal, and next thing you know, I'm getting free AirTran flights for the next 6 years. Billboards up all over town, and it was exit 86 off 85 south heading towards the airport. You could just see it. It's really cool. So.